Line 20. 2 for 1.
First carry for Peyton Barber. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 4-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator. Check, check. Walk 54, walk 54. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check, go. Fire.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's the way to hit.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Go. Get it.
On 2nd down now, it's Brooks, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
On the ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, you got deep? Pilot 64. Weak.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Bravo. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Two.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Slant route, caught by Edelman. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
30 base.
Check the out. Switch.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On first down, Muhammad. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Goff. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
117. Strong left. Let's go defense. 2 for 1. 52. Mike 52. Bring it.
3rd and long. It's gone. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Check 50. Check 50. Ready, go. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 36. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Here's Goff looking for his running back, and he's got him. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
2nd down, it's Henderson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's get it.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Rush in.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. On 1st down, gone. And Woods has it complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Going deep here for Watkins. And it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not that time for Watkins.
At their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Gone. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now gone. And the pressure gets to him again. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there for the Patriots. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the Rams' 12-yard line.
Go! 60 outlaw. Right, 54. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And now look at him go. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gostkowski for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wilson will throw again. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman was the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important.
And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Cut. 120.
54 Mike. Tackles.
Tell you one.
Check.
Now Goff on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Check.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Goff now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Rams 28, Patriots 2.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam, his 2nd sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack.
And got his man complete. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield to try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Right there.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Switch.
They go again with Muhammad. Bust through the tackle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Check. Watch 54. Hey.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Samson Ebukam bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike 5-4.
Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now Wilson. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost. In as many weeks.
But we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Man, that's trash.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 8 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Clear. Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Go. 54. Down to lose 1.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Okay, ready? 54. Mike, 54. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, switch gears. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Go. Hey, high 7. Hit it.
On 1st down, Wilson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Smooth. Ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Now a desperation throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. After the interception, here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Goff going to throw it. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to let it fly.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by David Long. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing now. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's letting it fly for... That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Brock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. He was defended by Galen Ramsey.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long...
Look at me. Sure. Go. Twist. Hey, Echo. Now. Shoot.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Los Angeles, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for New England, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week as they...
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it come clean like a man.